guys, it's Melissa, and today I'm going to be talking about all the books that I've started to read and have not finished. So basically, these are all the books that I had every intention of finish reading, but I just never did for one reason or another. So let me know if you think I should finish any of these books, because some of them I want to finish, others I don't. So yeah, and also you will be astounded by some of the books that I have not finished. So let's get to it. Okay, so the first book that I have started to read but never finished is Black Ice by Becca Fitzpatrick. I remember there being good and bad reviews about this book, and it was like really popular for like a little bit on BookTube, and then it just stopped being popular, and I was on page 30 and I never finished. I still have my bookmark in it. I might finish one day. Just today is not that day. And I remember it not being horrible, but it wasn't good. Like, it wasn't amazing, but it wasn't bad. It was just like mediocre that I just put down and never picked back up. The next book that I have that is very old and super messy and just gross looking is Pretty Little Liars by Sarah Shepard. I was actually pretty far in this book. I was page 140. I was on page 140 and my bookmark was a piece of paper. I remember reading this when I was really into Pretty Little Liars, the TV show, and I needed more Pretty Little Liars, so I started reading the book, and it was just like the show. I remember that, but I don't know. Stuff came up, and I obviously put this in my backpack. I have like, the pages are all gross looking, and the book is absolutely destroyed. This one I probably will never finish reading, so if you read this and it is good, then let me know and I might pick it back up. Love, Rosie by Cecilia Ahern. Yeah. I was really far in this one. 198. I was page 198, and my bookmark was a Nestle's water bottle wrapper. It was okay. It wasn't that good, honestly. It was alright, but I was reading it because Lily Collins and Sam Claflin are my favorite people in the whole wide world, and I needed to watch the movie. So I was like, I'm gonna read the book. And then I just kind of gave up. I was still reading the book, and then I was like, you know what? Forget it. I'm gonna watch the movie. And then I watched the movie, and I lost all interest of reading the book. Like, lost all of my interest. So I probably will never finish this. The next book that I read and never finished was The Edge of Always by J.A. Redmirsky. J.A. Redmirsky. I am so bad at names, oh my god. This one was about Cameron and Andrew. I don't even remember their names. It's about Cameron and Andrew, and this is the second book, and it was pretty bad, and stuff happened, and I was really upset, and I never finished reading, and I honestly don't think I will. It's on page 86, and oh my god, I love this bookmark. I made it. You see this? I made this bookmark. It was, I don't know. I probably won't finish that one either. So, oh my god, I have so many books that are falling. Okay. This book will shock you. This book, I'm putting it out there right now. This book will shock you that I have not read it. Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. I know. Okay. Let me tell you the story. I started to read it. I was on page 10, and my bookmark were some Speed Racer stickers, probably from a cereal box. And I was on page 10, and I just never finished reading it. I was on chapter 1. I didn't even finish chapter 1. My god. The 10 pages that I read, I don't remember at all. So this one I will read. I will read eventually. I have the whole series. I've never read the series. So that's fun. This book may or may not shock you. probably will, but okay, ready? It's Eclipse by Stephanie Meyer. I remember setting this down and wanting to pick it up again. I just never did. And this one I can't believe I never finished reading. I read so much of it. What is this? Oh my god, look at this bookmark that I have in it. It's a picture day bookmark, or a picture day flyer thing, and it says Halloween on it, and it has Niall with a heart, and then I colored this guy blue and I wrote Avatar next to it. Wow, I was on page 410. I was very far into it. Do you see how much I've read? And I just never finished. I remember my school giving me a book to read, and I'm like, okay, I'll read that because I can't read multiple books at the same time. So I'll read that and then I'll go back to this one. I never went back to this one, and I hate myself for it. I was so close. I had to suffer through New Moon to read Eclipse. I had to suffer through it. Because you know how New Moon was so slow in pacing, and it was horrible. I hated New Moon. I hated it. But Eclipse was so good, and I wanted to read it, and I just never did. And this was like 7th or 8th grade, and I want to finish this. One day. One day I will finish this. Okay. This book is a lot newer, and it's pretty recent, and this one I promised myself that I will finish this book eventually, because the new book is coming out soon. I think this year. I'm not sure when, but it's coming out. And I want to finish the series because I love the first book. It's The Infinite Sea by Rick Yancey. I read basically the whole book. This is all that I read. This is all that I had left. So on chapter 61. Okay, so basically it's the longest point of view chapter in there. The longest. And it's of the girl that I did not like. I don't like her. I don't like her character. I can't relate to her. I just don't like her. And it's the longest section, and I just kind of stopped reading, and I regret it, and I'm going to finish one day. I will finish before the new book comes out, because I want to read the new book, because the first book was amazing. This book, not so much, but I'll get through it. The next book is Looking for Alaska by John Green. I think I took out the bookmark. I did. I took out the bookmark. But he just got to his new room or something, and I just stopped reading. I wasn't feeling it. I didn't really like it. Really slow in pacing. I know I just had to read more, and I might have liked it, but I didn't. And if this does come a movie, and I have to read it to see the movie, then I will. But if it doesn't, then I might not read it. So, if you think I should read this, let me know. But I'm not really feeling it, so. Okay, this one I basically broke all my rules and saw the movie without reading the book. But I tried to read the book, so I guess that gives me points. Anyways, it's The Scorch Trials by James Dashner, and I kept hearing bad things about the whole series, and everyone was like, oh, it gets really bad. The first book was good, then it gets bad, and I just stopped reading it. I was on page 96, and my bookmark was a fake Polaroid of Ashton and Michael, and it says The Besties. I really hate my younger self. Anyways, I was on page 96, and I just stopped reading it because it wasn't that good. And I watched the movie. And I didn't finish the book. It's the biggest crime I've ever done in my life. Actually, I did that with Love, Rosie too, so, I mean. The next one I tried to read during Halloween, and it's The Merciless by Danielle Vega. So I was on page 60. Oh my god! Look at this bookmark. This is Fault in Our Stars. Anyways, it's on page 60 of The Merciless, and it's supposed to be something about exorcisms, and it's supposed to be really scary. And it was Forgive Us, Father, for we have sinned on the back. And I don't know, it brought me to it. I was like, oh my god, I have to read this. And I started reading it during Halloween time. And I would read it after school while I waited for my mom to pick me up. And I just never finished it, and then it became not Halloween time, and I'm like, I'll finish it next Halloween time. And I didn't finish it next Halloween time. So it's been maybe 2 or 3 years since I've actually read this book. I've heard good things. I mean, I haven't heard bad things about it. I just didn't really finish it. It was just an alright book, I guess. But it wasn't scary when I was reading it, and I just really wanted a scary book to read. Anyways, these are all the books. Okay, there. These are all the books that I've started to read and have not finished. And some of these I might finish, some of these I probably won't. So if you think I should finish any of these, let me know. Oh my god, I just poked my eye out. Okay, if you think I should finish any of these, let me know, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye!